Keith, you may have heard it's just 4 days until NBA free agency, 6 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. Kevin Durant has declined his $31.5 million player option as expected, making him an unrestricted free agent. He's currently in New York with his business manager, Rich Kleiman, according to Adrian Wojnarowski, who also reports that he's considering a number of scenarios, including staying with Golden State. In addition, New York, Brooklyn, and the LA Clippers believed to be in consideration. Every team pursuing KD is expected to offer him a max contract, and regardless of where he signs, he's going to make nearly $40 million next season as part of that deal while he sits rehabbing his ruptured Achilles. But here's where things change. If he stays with Golden State, KD would get a 5-year max worth over $220 million. $50 million in the final year when he's 35 years old. Now, if he chooses to sign with another team, his max would equate to $164 million over 4 years. Just a mind-boggling numbers and choices, so he can stay with a known commodity, play in the new arena, sit there and rehab and contend for a championship again, or he can rehab somewhere else, recruit, build a team. Lots of choices. How are they going about this decision?
Well, Kevin Durant has had time since the injury to kind of recalibrate what it all means to spend next year rehabbing, how that might impact his decision. And, you know, he and his business manager, Rich Kleiman, they've kept their circle tight, and they have tried to, play through all the scenarios here and have a sense of where they want to go. As we reported today, they informed the Warriors in the last day or two that they were declining that player option, which was expected. $31 million. He will start a new deal on a new contract at $38 million next season.
All right, so to be continued. Now, the news that came to the forefront yesterday that we led our show with at the Houston Rockets are trying to convince Jimmy Butler and many others, because it's going to take a lot for this deal to happen, to a sign and trade to come to Houston, working with Philly and other teams. So what's the latest there?
Yeah, Daryl Morey, their general manager in Houston, has spent yesterday, today, calling around the league, offering up, three players individually, Clint Cappella, Eric Gordon, PJ Tucker, trying to send them to teams in the salary cap space, get back a first-round pick, and then be able to use that as a package to try to go to Philadelphia on Sunday night, go to Jimmy Butler and say, hey, tell the team you want to be traded to us. If they won't trade you to us, that you'll sign with a team that has that cap space, and we will lose, and they'll lose you for nothing. But Philadelphia remains confident that they can re-sign both Jimmy Butler and Tobias Harris, who, both players are going to command max deals in the marketplace. They could give Jimmy Butler 5 years on a max deal. Houston can only do 4. But Daryl Morey is going to be aggressive. He doesn't have the cap space, but he's trying to find a creative way to bring in a third star to go with Chris Paul, James Harden.
All right, coming up more this hour, we're going to weigh in on Kyrie Irving, Marc Gasol news today. A lot to talk about. Woj, thanks.
Thanks, Hannah.